Welcome back to Modulus. My name is Nida, so we're continuing on our journey here in this game, trying to do some new cool modular designs. Things are looking really nice, and right, I'm pasting belts everywhere. Never mind. There we go. Let's remove that. Okay, so what we're going to do today is we have over here, we have delivery target. This one is completing in very short time, and that gets us enough XP to hit level 5. Yay! The great thing about level 5 is that we actually get one more point, so we can tap another location. But I was actually, before I saw that, I was sort of determined that we should be doing these designs here, because otherwise they sort of fall behind in terms of where we are. These are some non-colored design, and we're already starting to look at colors, and we would like to get some points here. These are something that you just build, and you can see you need to deliver first 1, then 200, and then another 800 on top. So about 1001 in total. And in order to get the XP, and we get a little bit of points, which is a little bit irrelevant, but it also, mainly the XP is useful. It also enables us to get the next one, which actually gets us some blue points before we can actually get the blue points. Because right now, where we are here. We are making some androids. The androids require some advanced cores, which we can't really do yet. There we go. We got level 5. Ooh, I got 3 points. Nice. That's much better. If we look at this advanced processing here, this advanced processing plant, this is sort of the next logical step. This says that we need a lot of advanced cores. So we need a lot of advanced cores to get there. So we need to make sort of the advanced core build. This is just coming in. These two here are advanced core builds, and they are these two, when they get fully upgraded, they can't be fully upgraded, would be 15 each. That would be 30, which is exactly what we need in here. So basically, all of this, which requires that one in pigment, goes into these two. Goes into this one. That means we don't have any advanced cores left. That means we have to actually build more advanced cores. And I was sort of thinking that we could put that up here. If we purchase this island, boing, this one has a lot of resources here. So this could be a great place to put our advanced core build, because then we could double the advanced core. So I think that's going to be the first thing. Let's move our advanced core build up here, so we can double the amount of advanced cores. Then let's also make this island to be exclusively working on blue pigment, because then we know that that's the way we get blue pigment. So that's the first thing. So now there's been a bit of restructuring here. This island here, which was previously combined, is now a dedicated build for blue pigment. That means we now get 2 full belts of blue pigment out. One of the blue pigment belt goes up here, and this is now a advanced core facilities build, which when it's fully upgraded, which it can't be right now, but when it gets fully upgraded, it will be using, it'll be producing 15, 15, 15, 15. So that's 60 in total. That's nice. And this one will go, these two go over to this one, which will make the androids. And we really should be using the other one for cores, but hey, I like this part right now. So we're going to be doing, is that a thing? No, it's not a thing. Can I flip it? Oh, that's not. Oh, right, this one. I had to unlock this. This is a really useful tool that I think other games should use as well. This is basically how efficient or how much is each of these working. So the fact that all of the miners are working 100% is really good. You can see all the colorings are working 100%, and all the other ones are working at 50%. That's because these ones got updated, so they can actually work twice as fast, and therefore they're only working at half speed. The oil rig is barely working because it can output 120, and it's outputting, well, basically nothing. These ones are almost idle because they're not really enough consumption of this. This is basically idle because no one's consuming, and this one is fully operational because there is a consumer. So I think that's a really neat way of visualizing it, and extremely easy way to visualize it. We're still going to take this here somehow, that one, and I'm going to be then flipping it with, apparently that's T. In this game, there, and then I will have to figure out a way to, I think this is the wrong way, yep, and then I will go from here and to here. That will get the color in, and then I will either get this, another one, I'll get another one because it doesn't work like that, and here, this will now be linked, and I don't think it can link all the way over there to that one, yes, but this one too far away. Okay, so we're gonna get this moved closer, and then see if we can link it now. Yes, and then we move it until it loses connection. Oh, okay, so it was only like the last one that lost connection. That good. There you go. And this is, well, as all permanent things, very temporary. So this build will just make some more of these androids, because why not get more androids if we can? So you're going to be just setting up for an android build. Good. While we work on the next thing. The next thing we want to do is working on this challenge build here. So let's put that up on the module viewer. Pin all. Oh. I don't know if that's useful. We'll have it here. Oh, and I'm going to buy this island apparently. This seems to be good. There's some locations here. We don't need to build this particularly fast. We just need to build it. And this is 32, so that's half a tile. This is 32, so that's half a tile. And this one is 32, so that is half a tile. That's kind of useless, isn't it? So we could take that with... Oh, there's no coloring. So you know what? I think I'm going to take 6 lines out from this. And that will be our baseline. So this. Not like that. This here is actually 6 lines. Perfect. And that will get us... yeah, okay. Here. These 6 lines. Maybe it's actually... these 6 lines, just because. Right. So each of these will be making... I'm kind of thinking that we can take the pinouts from this and put it in and make it this shape out of it. Or this shape. But this shape is better to do in another way. Yeah, these 2 shapes will be made from the same thing, I guess. So let's start by getting these 2 here. These will now be collected. Will I be... No, they'll just be on the same belt. There we go. So that's going to be 1 belt inbound. We are going to start by cutting it. Nope. We're going to start by stamping it. Yes. Let's see. Oh, this is going to be fun. I actually want to do it here, because I even want to do it here, because it's going to be taking a lot of space. There. Yep. And these 2 are going to go in. So this is working at 30. And this is 15 each, so this will be supporting it. Okay, what are you going to punch out? I'm going to punch out all of these things, so that means we're going to be punching out this one. And then we are going to do the same thing. And then we're going to punch out that one. And then we're going to do the same thing. And then we're going to be tipping it. And then we're going to punch out this one. And we're going to do it one more time. And we're going to punch out that one. And then it should say that we have a shape.
New module created.
Perfect. So what are all these things that we get out here? They are just, yeah, those can be put together. So I am going to try to put these together in... I'm actually going to put it together from up here. I think that makes sense. Right. So now I'm going to make this shape out of all the shapes that we have available here. And let's make it here. That's this L here. Done. I'm going to do another shape like this, and they're going to go up here and here. Just makes more sense if they are next to each other, and then we'll eventually make them fit together. Oh, actually, no, they're going to be different look. Couldn't I? Whatever. I'll build it. That'll be here, and that'll be there, and that puts on top. That should be the shapes that can go together, and then we'll try to put it in here and see what we get. That one plus this one is the shape. That's the 2 shapes. So now we have one shape here, one shape here. That's actually incredibly easy, and it's just from 1. So we could, this is coming out at, yeah, not much. Not much, but we can probably, this is coming out at 15. So if we just make it like 15, 15, 15, then we can put all things on 1 belt. If you make it bigger, you can't put things on 1 belt. So we'll just make it small here. And now we need to make the last one. Let's see. This one we can make twice as big for no reason at all. But we can also just make it. Let's see. This comes in at 30. Oh, this is actually, is it 30 of each? I think it is, because I'm getting 30 in, so all of it constitutes out 30 out. Okay, so 30 out, 30. So it can't be put on 1 belt. Okay, so if I take 1, then I will still be able to... So what do I need to do? First, I need to cut it in half. There. Now I have the basic shape. Then I'm going to cut it in half again. And yes, I could do it in one step, but it wouldn't be the same. There. So that will correspond to the top and the bottom. These will now be split. And then one of them will be punched out like that. This part. And then these will be put on top of each other again. Got T there, and that's part of the shape. And the other one here, let's see what we're getting. We are getting, okay, so that needs to be cut as well. And this will just be cut down the middle, and then it'll be split out and put back together like this. And they need to be a little bit apart. That's like the handles of the wheelbarrow, I think. That's kind of my association of this. That one, you go in, and then we can put the whole thing together to make the shape. And that'll come out at 30 as well. And it doesn't matter where it is. New shape. So now we got 3 shapes here, and they are at a total of 30 each, which means it's 1.5 built inbound. That kind of sucks because this is the only place we have a place to ditch it, or we could buy this one, which is kind of completely useless because the only thing it has is that one. You are a pretty good one. I have 1 marker left, and I'm so far away from a level. But I'd also... yeah, I could buy this, but I don't know. There's nothing really interesting to buy here. This one is a very bad one to get. Okay, I'll buy... Which one was it? This one? Yeah, I'll get it. We'll just buy it. There we go. And first things first, kill the trees. Thank you. And this will now be... You know what, let's... You know, if it's like this, then I could just as well just build it bigger. Right? Because I'm just using 3 tiles, and I wanted to use kind of... Yeah. More. I wonder if I could build this like... Yeah, we'll make this so that we have a full belt of each. Here we go. We have now built this design, and it takes like a corner of the space, and that should be now making a full belt of each. If we look at this, I think it's just need to get started again, and then it'll start turning green all over. Yes, it is gradually turning green, and these ones will also turn green as they start demanding all the way through the flow. Looking good. That'll give us 60 of each, and that will take some time before we get the first of those out. In the meantime, we can look at our deliveries, the delivery modules here. This one is going quicker now because we are getting it, and I get 1800 and I need 2300. So basically when we get this one soon-ish, and we are also getting the first challenge at a couple of levels, then we will actually complete the next level, get to level 6. If we look at the texture in the meantime, we also have about 1000 points. And what could that use? That could finally get us this data center that we need to produce blue data shards, which is something we really want. But there's also a new basic core facility large. So that's something that produces twice as many basic cores as its small version consumes oil in the process. Pretty good. Completed. And that was a delivery target. Oh, that's just the first of these. If we go further down, what we really want is this one, but that requires some blue blobs, which is what we get here. But that's like a lengthy process, I think. But it would be something that would be very valuable to get that going. Actually, maybe it's not the biggest issue, because we do need this, and then... Yeah, maybe we'll just take a look at this and see if this can be done. There we go, we got the challenge completed. Level 6, that went by pretty quick. I wonder how that went by so quick. I got 100 for each of these. Did I also get the delivery complete? No, I did not. Huh. 100 XP from each. Why do I get so much? Weird. But we did get, we did complete it. That's nice. So I'll take it. The one thing we were now looking for is we got one more point here. I have completely lost my sense of direction here. This is the main. I wish it was like a click home to main. I guess this is the home one, and then we went over here. This is the pigment. The pigment goes out in 2 lanes, goes in here. This one is only consuming half a pigment, and it is, however, consuming all of the cores. So if I want to do something new, then I'd have to kill that core production, or at least take some of the core production and allocate it somewhere else. So what I want to do now is take a look at the next one that was here. This one, the advanced processing plant. Well, that's probably going to be more complicated. So let's see. We need this shape. This is easy. This comes out of that one. Is that really it? And then yeah, it's the advanced cores that's the problem. And this one is a big shape. So this is a
target completed.
plus this. So this is 2 boxes together, or 2 cubes, and this one is also 2 cubes. It's 1 cube each, but it's twice as much. So I need 2 lanes plus 2 lanes. Let's see. I want to deliver it at 30 inbound for each, and that means 60 inbound for that. That's kind of ambitious. That would be okay. I think we need to use the entirety of that one to get it done. Well, let's get started on the first one of these. So the first thing we want to do is and we also need some blue pigment, which is not a problem because it comes from up here, so we're good on that. We'll do this shape first. Actually the combined shape. So the first thing we want to do is we want to say, okay, we're going to combine 2 things in here, and then we are going to do a splitter, or whatever it's called, like this one. This will take out that shape. Oh, hold on. If we want to make sure that we only paint once, then we should actually make it in a bigger box. Yeah, we definitely should make it in a bigger box. So the first thing I think we want to do is we want to do this part here. There. So that gets 30 in of each, and then we're going to stack it on top of each other like that. Then we're going to hack it in twice in 2 things here. That will cut out this shape here. There we go. And the side shape is the one that gets colored, so we're going to be getting it up here. And then that gets colored. We need a color box here, like that. And the non-colored version is let's see, this one has to be cut out again. That one has to be cut out. Yeah, we don't know because we don't have the pigment yet. So I guess this is a double coloring. Yeah, because I need to color at 30 per minute, and therefore I need 2 of these. It does feel bad that I have to color at 30 per minute. I really shouldn't be doing this. But I am getting this out at... I mean, I think I could save some paint by somehow combining it first. Yeah, this seems stupid. I want to say paint. Paint is the most annoying thing, so I think I want to do it in a different way. So I have to combine it and then paint it once and then go back. So we combine it like this, which means it's just 2 of these shapes. Then we color it now, because now it's only coming in at 15. And then we split it again afterwards, which is silly that I have to do it this way, and it breaks my heart that we have to do it this way. And that should be... That is reset, that one. That's still the old legacy ones coming through. Should be. Come on, give us the new one. There we go, that's the new one. What? Oh, right, it's 3. There we go. Okay, so now we have the shape that we actually want, and then I can stamp it down, and then we stamp it even further. And that's going to be this shape, and it's coming out at 30 in, 30 out. Good. So now I have new module created. Oh, okay, yeah, this is the finished module of one of them. Great, but the other module has to be combined with this one. Yes, you know, up here. And nope, not like this. That one. And I guess it's the second module. Maybe at some point. Yes. It is not correct. Yeah, it is correct, actually. It is, well, it's not the finished product, but it's definitely good. There. And this is coming out at 30 as well. Then I want to cut this one in half. And then I want to split it and collect it again. Yes, so we cut it in half. Like this. And then we take the 2 pieces. Oops. Ah. And this piece. Ta-da! That's the shape.
New module created.
So that's one shape, that's the other shape, and then we just need this final shape out here, which we need in 2 piles. So I'm gonna build it in 1. How does this work? I guess we could take a first make it into a big flat square of 8 by 8, then stamp out the middle, turn that black, and then stamp out the middle of that. Yes. So first we need to take the whole shape and make it into a pancake. So that would be, I have to do it in 2 steps. If I do it in 1 step, then it'll exceed the capacity of the belts. Here, I mean, I could, I don't know. No, I don't think it could. I'm gonna have to do it like this. This here, and then it comes out at 60, but then that's 30 of each, and each of these will now be here, and then put back together. No, they need to be cut again. Cut. So, cut again. Here. Cut down the middle. Cut down the middle. Yes, now it comes out at 60 of these and 60 of these. So, actually, I think I can do this in a better way. No. Yeah, that's not good. It would be better to first put them together. There. Because they still work as that. And then I can cut it again. Because then I keep sort of fluctuating between 30 and 60, which is much easier. There. And then this one has to be put back together like this. We'll do it this way. That'll be easier to see. Good. So that's the final, that's the total shape. Then I need to take it into a stamper. Like this. And I stamp out the middle, which is what we now need to turn black. This one continues. And this will now be turned black, but blackness coloring is only 15. Everything else is 30. So this will go here. And this will go here. And then, actually not. I need to punch out the middle of this one again. This middle shape here is got punched out. And then I can take and combine it back here. So that will get us the lower level. The top level is also like a little bit annoying. Come on. And the bigger frame around. There we go. Now this is coming out, has to be cut. We're getting it. That will get cut in half. Yes. And then it will be collected again. Oh man, what a nightmare. What a nightmare this is. But it has to be done. You can then be put together like this. And then you're going to be cut again. Cut here. And then that has to be put together again. Like, I feel that might be I'm doing too many steps here. And that should be 6 in between. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. And then finally, we can take the whole damn thing. And that's going to be you. Flip that and go in here. That should give us the final form. And then I need 2 of these forms. I don't know if I could build the whole thing like in double shape. Kind of wondering if I could, because like all of this could just be a double shape. And then sort of at the end, I don't know. I probably could, but is it also, then the next question is like, is that valuable? I mean, I suppose it's more efficient because it's fewer entities, but entities don't count at all. So just doing this thing here and saying, yep, I'll just need 1 more of those, thank you very much, is actually a lot easier right now. Of course, it takes a lot more space than maybe you could argue is necessary. There. And that goes in on a belt. This will be our module here. I suppose the other one could be trimmed a little bit. We get this one in. And this one could also get in. And they all need to be getting in here at outside upgrade, of course. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. What? 4, yes. So this should get all of it, and then we'll eventually need to switch the cores over so it also gets the cores inbound. Our advanced processing plant is completing, and it's completing at exactly the same time for all levels. That's really nice, and it's starting to upgrade. Completed floors, 1 of 4. Okay, so it can actually be getting more. But this one, as long as we're upgrading, then it doesn't really... it doesn't tell us that it needs the harvester pads, but once it needs the harvester pad, then we just take this harvester pad and move over here and switch it in. Then we'll also get another harvester pad because we need this. Oh yeah, we need to get it in, but maybe not in this exact location. But actually, it would be nice. Oh, now we get to the part that I forgot. Haha. The part that we forgot was the fact that even though it needs this advanced core, so we get blue process. Blue process is not what we need as the total thing. So we're gonna have to get the next one in as well. So we could get you here, and we're gonna get you, and that will get you. Can I not do cranes? Oh, max cranes. Okay, well I think we could just buy some more cranes. Can we? Can we do more cranes? I think we can. Yeah, crane amount 10. Yeah, it's a little expensive, but definitely something we need at this point. Here, and then the cranes. 1, 2 cranes. Good. And then that starts making blue processors. The problem with the blue processor is that that's not actually what we need. Data center. This, now we get like the moment of regret. We want to make the blue gray data shard. The blue data shard needs 2 gray data shards plus 2 blue processors. So even though we built this, we now have to double up the production of data shards. Yeah, these are the bot assemblers. These are the core facilities. This is the small processing plant. So this makes gray processors. Gray processors, yes. So each of these are producing 30 gray processors. So we're gonna have to cut half of it out. This one is absorbing for these two. So this might actually not be the worst. I mean, it is a little bit the worst. Let's start by moving you a little bit back, so there's more space. Then you take this one, moving it a little bit forward. There. So that did not really do much. The one thing that, because I think that I just need to do it like this, because it just looks nicer. U, T, this way. Much nicer. Why? Because then I can do that. And then I can make a drone here. This drone will get from... Please, make it. Oof, barely. So that gets blue processors flying in. And then this will now switch, change recipe to blue processors. This one will change recipe to blue processors. Will it be the right ratio? This is producing 30 plus 30. Okay, that's actually really nice. And this one is producing, as it gets updated, if it could get enough inbound, it could produce way too much. But that would also require it to get in at 60. So this can consume 60 advanced cores, which we can't. We can deliver half of it. So no, yeah, 30. That's what we can do over here. So 30 advanced cores in. That means we're also going to get 45-ish? No, 40-ish outbound. Yeah, 40. Blue processors outbound. And this will then be... We'll then only need 40 of this. So I think it's not great. I think I could actually unselect you and then have... Oh. Send drone to a building. Oh, it's maximum link. But that we can fix. There is a maximum link thing here. Link buildings. 120 and we have 138. This is perfectly timed. So this will now also link up to you. So we get 40 here. No, 30 it says. Okay, 30 it's out here. Plus whatever we get in from the other one. And then we just have to figure out why it's not working. This is a blue processor. Why is it not working? Oh, it's the data shards. Are you freaking kidding me? Ah, alright, alright. we get some blue processors out, and we should also get some of the other processors out. And ratios are a little bit difficult to keep track of in this game. Another data shard type has been acquired. Yay, we got the blue one. And there was this blue data shard detected. This structure is elegant, its logic familiar. This knowledge strengthens our bandwidth and allows for further shared technologies. Connection depth increased. Perfect. So I guess that was like what we really wanted to do here. So what have we done? We have done the challenge. Is the challenge not done yet? Module challenge. Yes, look at that. Completed all of this challenge, and we'll just keep putting it in for no reason at all. But it is it's unlocked, so we can actually tear that one down. So this is a bit like the challenges in Shapes 2, where you just, once you complete it, you can tear it down. And we didn't get anything particularly noteworthy. We got a little bit more points here. This is chugging along, but now a little bit slower. Okay, and we also cleaned up our base so that it's a little bit more clear that each city block island is doing one thing and only one thing, and then there's sort of the minimalistic amount of connection between them. But we made it a little bit further up the tech tree, and now we're getting the first blue crystals here, or blue shards. The first thing we really want to do with the blue shards is, like, there are so many things that are good, but actually this one is the one that we really want, because that gets us blue buildings, that gets us free stuff in pigments, and no, not in pigments because that's a gray building, but in data cores, advanced data cores, and androids will just get free extra stuff, and we like free extra stuff. And so we're upgrading it just to see what happens. Yay! And we start immediately. Oh, wow, they need blue to upgrade. Okay, which ones upgrade? The assemblers, this one should really not upgrade. Building operational, but it's not upgrading because it, okay, but this one's upgrading. That's really nice. We get free stuff here. And over here, yeah, some of these are upgrading. That's excellent. This is exactly what we want to see. These are the ones we really want to see upgrade, because then they'll come out at 15 once they're done upgrading. And we finally got the last upgrade here. This one finally completed. We had to get quite a few upgrades. First this 20 and this another 40 points here. So we got up to level 4 maximum. These are some really nice towers, and they were also getting some really nice output. This says 100, but that would require this to come in at 60 per minute. And we are getting it at 30 per minute. So we can expect to get about 50 outbound, which is nice. Oops. And if we look at these over here, these have also raised up to level 4. And level 4 is, well, then they are finally outputting the 15 that I was sort of counting on. So these are outputting 15. That means once they go into androids, they're coming in here at a fixed 30 per minute. And we're now making exactly the expected 15 robots, androids per minute, which is also like helping on our delivery targets here. So this is just scooting along towards the next one. And we can then start looking at what is the next thing in the next update. Or next round. Maybe it's making some more new core facilities. Maybe it's working towards some of these things. Maybe produce lumite used for recipes in chemical plant. I don't know what that is. But let me know if you want to see this series continue. And then it will continue if there is a demand for it. And then we'll work our way and figure out all the cool things that is included. I think we could actually... we rank 6, so we can't get faster belts, but that would be nice. And freight hub, can't get that. But there's a lot of cool things out here. So, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Until then, take care and stay effective.